Hello and welcome to what it is that we're doing today, and today is my sister's birthday, so for the past 3 days I have been slaving over a portion of her birthday present, which is this crochet piglet. I finished this morning and I thought that it looked pretty good until I whipped it in front of the viewfinder and had a gander at just how wonky some of the facial features are. But considering my last crochet project, which was this wonky-ass triceratops, it is not as wonky. The level of wonk has gone down in my crocheting ability. Anyways, my sister loves Winnie the Pooh and the gang, and so I've been crocheting. I bought the pattern for all of them and all the yarn and stuff for a Christmas gift last year, and my skills were nowhere near that. A little bit too ambitious. I just have pieces of poo somewhere. Not that's funny. His arms and legs and ears and his snout, and then I tapped out at the body. I was like, I can't figure this out. I decided to pick it back up, and we actually have a thing to give. Will she be impressed? I don't know. She is kind of somebody who tells it like it is. She'll probably be like, why is its eye all up? But I figure it's just a little bit extra something to give along with the gift card. Something a little personal. Something if I die in a horrific car accident, she will cherish more than she'll probably cherish it right now. Anyways, let's nip that morbid sense of humor in the bud and wrap this. And by wrap this, I mean place it in this bag that I got at Target and throw some tissue paper in there. So my sister doesn't really want to be filmed, so I couldn't really show her reaction to the gift, but she liked it. And it is the same day, by the way. I just had to change my shirt because my mom's dogs are obsessed with me. And it seems a common theme in my life to go through several, if not all of my shirts in one day because of animals. Now that I think about it, it's not always an easy life, but it's the life I chose to live. But anyways, because it was a birthday, I did not eat super great today, which is fine because, special occasion and whatnot. However, I got really locked into the crochet project. And oh buddy, when I get locked in, everything else just takes a back seat. So the aura surrounding food has been just quick and easy. Not always is the most nutritious route to take, especially because I've been reading so much about nutrition and the gut microbiome and all of this stuff, and it's not like I don't know anymore. I know too much. But I don't feel super bad about it because I have been filling some of the gaps recently with these. They're called Grunes. It's a multivitamin, greens gummy, and probiotic all in one for a fraction of the price. Your generic multivitamins contain around 7 to 9 vitamins. Grunes contains over 20 vitamins and minerals and over 60 whole food ingredients. They come in these fun little daily snack packs of 8 gummies because you can't just fit all of those nutrients in a singular gummy. You crazy? But I am totally stoked about it because they're delicious. I look forward to grabbing my bag every single day because it's like a little reward. Look at this little guy. Focus. No one knows what my fingers are doing, but I love that they have no artificial colors or flavors, but they taste like fruit snacks. As you guys know, because I haven't shut up about it, I've been reading a lot about the microbiome lately and gut health. What it keeps coming down to is eating a variety of healthy natural foods. It's kind of just the main thing for diversifying the microbes in your gut. And there's a lot of people out there that are skipping their greens or just flat out don't like them. Not naming any names, but Stevie. So Grunes could be a sneaky, sneaky way of getting some of that in. They're made with high quality natural ingredients. I mean, look at this label. The label alone is lengthy, but it's all stuff that you could pronounce that you know. So if this sounds of interest to you, I've got a link in my description down there where you could get up to 45% off of your order. So huge thank you to Grunes for supporting this channel and also my gut health, energy, immunity, recovery, beauty, and cognition. Love it.
does he eat it with no emotion?
I don't know.
He's just very,
sullen.
just doing something.
Can you take this now, Doug?
You ask.
It is pretty early in the morning. We had to drop Mavis off at the vet because she's getting spayed today. And then we went to Starbucks and Doug got a pup cup. So the dogs this morning are having two completely different experiences. Starbucks came out with like their fall drinks. I normally don't partake because I'm not really a pumpkin spice girly, but they had a non-dairy apple crisp chai and it's pretty good. Not bad at all. And I thought, even though it's not officially fall, tell that to retail because there's Halloween decorations already out. Starbucks has its pumpkin spice everything. And I figured that we would also get in the spirit of change and dye my hair red. I had went to a place in January and got my hair like professionally done. I originally wanted like some kind of like auburn coppery thing. You're gonna hear Charles screaming in the background, by the way, because I'm talking and he wants to talk. He's got a lot to say, a lot of feelings. But I got my hair done by a professional. Blonde wasn't the intention going in, but like once it was bleached and stuff, I was just like, let's just leave it. Let's do it. And after like a month of having that hair, I was like wanting to dye it. I already like felt the urge, but I did not want to waste the small fortune that I dropped at the salon to like actually get it done. So I waited until now. But I have these Wella color charm things. I've never used this brand, but I have it in the shade dark auburn and light copper. So this is the dark auburn, kind of what color I have now. And that's the color of the light copper. Should we just mix them? I might end up looking like Chucky. We're just gonna full send. We're gonna see what happens. I might go ahead and cut my hair a little bit first because I didn't put layers in the back, and so around my head is like super volume, like it has like the layers, it does the volume, and then it's just like flat back. I need to take off this white shirt. That's for damn sure. Okay, 1 part color to 2 parts developer for professional use only. Well, 20 volume developer. What's this, 40? What's the difference? Ow, Chetty. Cha-cha. You can hang out. You just can't dig your nails into my thigh. Hi, buddy. Okay. We're just gonna guess, like, everything. Okay, so we got, like, this hot sauce color. H-O-T-T-O-G-O, if you know what I mean. Steven hates when I sing that song because I sing it all the time. This seems like the way. Who here thinks that I'm going to be dyeing everything in my immediate vicinity? Okay, well.
Hello, I'm here to momentarily bother on the pass.
Well, we're kind of knee deep into something, so.
Uh-oh. Sure are.
And now I already ruined the sports bra. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. This is harder than I thought it would be. I've only ever used box dye before, not a little brush.
Brush on?
Yeah.
This cat.
I might just like full on like dip my hands like Winnie the Pooh in a minute. And start slathering it on my head.
How stainy is it for the skin?
We'll find out.
Well, I came to get my headphones and return to the basement.
I'll come down with results in hours. All right, here it is indoors, Chetty. I kind of wanted it to be redder. I'll show you it outside in a bit, but I like it. I think I like it better than the blonde, honestly. I think it suits me better. I know, buddy. You're just a boy. Just a boy leaving a bunch of hair on a girl. Yeah, cool beans. Good change. I think what I'll do now is get a proper brunch going because all I had for breakfast was that Starbucks, which don't get me wrong, had enough calories to be a breakfast. But yeah, not much substance. Yes, why in fact I am eating a breakfast tostada with a wooden spoon. It's just a lot going on, and even though it's meant to be handheld, it's just not. We've had our first chicken start to lay eggs. She has been laying them for like about a week now. We've been getting like an egg a day. And then once the other 14 start in, then there's just gonna be so many eggs. You know what I'm weirdly excited about though, is like getting to the point where we have so many eggs and like we start taking them to the neighbors, giving them to family, stuff like that. I don't know, that's just awesome to me. There's this like weird like proud feeling of like taking care of an animal from like a baby till it's like an adult and like it's producing food and you're taking care of the chicken and then like you're feeding people in your community and stuff, and like there's something like wholesome about the whole thing, and it's just good. Really is a pity that like the garden kind of died off and then I got discouraged and didn't retry, you know. But with the success of the chickens, I think that that will be like even more of a fire to get the garden working next year because I'm already excited for it. And potentially bees. Okay, so updates. The vet called. Mavis is out of surgery. She's doing well, and we could pick her up in a couple of hours. So love that. Was a little bit nervous about it, but you know, routine procedure, so wasn't too nervous. But we're gonna have a little cone dog on her hands when she gets home. I just hope she's not hurting too bad. But as for this thing, sorry, I don't really know like the status of what my armpits are doing, and that band-aid looked kind of gross because I need to change it out. But that thing that I was referring to is my continuous glucose monitor, the one that I told you about in last video. I've had it for about 9 days now, getting ready to switch out to a new one, and so far I'm not seeing like a whole lot of value. Well actually, there is one thing that I didn't know what was going on that is kind of surprising. I have noticed my blood sugar going like really low, like critically low, to the point where like I get like a warning coming on over this machine. And it coincides with waking up sweaty. So I just thought like I was having, you know, pretty bad nightmares. I have anxiety typically at night anyway. And so I just thought my anxiety was manifesting into like these nightmares and then causing me to wake up sweaty. Turns out that's like a blood sugar thing. My blood sugar just like tanks and then I wake up just drenched with sweat. So I don't really know. I still have like a week until like the follow-up like nutritionist appointment, so I'm gonna just ask her about that. It's not something that's super dangerous. It's been happening. I just thought it was nightmares, you know? But it just so happened like every time it happened this week, it coincides with that. And Steven says that I do like all kinds of crazy shit in my sleep. Like I'm waking up, I'm like having full ass conversations with him. Then I say stuff that's like incoherent. He's like, oh, you're asleep. I wake up screaming. I just do a lot in my sleep that I'm not aware of. So now I'm pretty curious if that's like a blood sugar issue, and if I get that in check somehow, then it would stop, because that would be great. It's a really freaky feeling to like wake up and then have someone tell you like, oh, you did all this stuff while you were asleep. That was honestly really creepy. And then like having no recollection of it. Like, That's terrifying to me. Yeah, I just thought that that was interesting, and there was no way that I would have caught that if I didn't purchase the CGM. But as for the blood glucose monitor, as far as like seeing what food does to you, it seems like pretty common sense to me. Like, nothing was shocking. You know, if I eat like a well-balanced meal with complex carbohydrates and protein and fat, you know, my blood sugar doesn't spike all crazy. But like for my sister's birthday, she had donuts, and of course, you know, I ate 2 glazed donuts, and it was just like insulin spike and then like drop real fast. And I felt that because, you know, you kind of feel like more lethargic after sweets. But my blood sugar never spiked to like a dangerous high. It just like spiked more than it did when you eat stuff that isn't completely sugar, you know? So far, except for like the hypoglycemic in the nighttime anomaly, it seems pretty cut and dry, and it seems like, you know, it's not super beneficial to pay $200 a month for. Unless, of course, like, I haven't had my follow-up appointment with my nutritionist lady, so, you know, that might give more insight or whatever, you know, stuff that I'm not seeing. So yeah, that's the update on that. Aside from my elbow still being kind of like effed in the A and crocheting exacerbating that for some stupid reason, nothing else is new. I think for the rest of the day, I am going to clean because I started a load of laundry while I was dyeing my hair, and it set in motion like this if you give a mouse a cookie effect, and I want to take advantage of that and get some stuff done around the house, but I will not subject you to that, and I just want to thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you want to check out Brunes, I got that link in my description where you could get up to 45% off. But other than that, I just hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!